Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. And we're back. What's going on, Naughty Crew? Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bringing you the latest and trending topics. And, of course, I vlog my life. We got more Diddy updates, guys. I'm exhausted from Diddy. Diddy get on my nerves. Diddy needs to go sit down somewhere. All right, so we got the Diddy Mule, and I'm putting it likely. He was arrested and detained. Prince Harry mentioned in the lawsuit, Russell Simmons being served. Now, the Prince Harry situation is as a result of Lil Rod making amendments to his existing lawsuit. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. He broke that down this morning. He is producing more evidence, more receipts. Let me see. And yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. It's not looking good for Diddy. It's not looking good at all. So please remember to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hey, Carol. Hey, Kim. Thank y'all for joining me. This is a quick lunchtime rundown because your girl need a nap. Your girl need a nap. I'm tired. I've been up since like 3:30 this morning trying to put these stories together and things like that. But make it make sense. Post the receipts. Let me see if these are. Yeah, that's kind of inappropriate. But Lil Rod has produced text messages, pictures of the freak off. This is DeForest Taylor threatening Mr. Jones. Here's the text messages. You're playing. I'm in the studio. LOL, you are 100% liar and weirdo. Good luck. Number still same. Run into that ninja. Come talk to me in public, on a public podcast and forum. He's dropping the receipts. Okay, that's real quick. Of freak offs and everything. All right. And that's, the illicit substances, more text messages. And as a result of his amendment, Prince Harry has been named in the lawsuit. I can't show y'all everything. Go to follow Make It Make Sense on Instagram. He posted all the receipts to his gram. Hey, be more shorty. Yes, I need a nap, child. I need a nap. All right. So as a result of Lil Rod making amendments, and he not playing, okay? I know we was joking, saying like he was gay for pay, but he got receipts. Carol said, watching TMZ now. All right. And Diddy, he trying to be on the run. He tried it. He tried to pull a Houdini. The nerve. All right, and shout out to the New York Post. I'm gonna just read it from my phone. Ooh, what happened to it? Prince Harry name dropped in bombshell $30 million SEX trafficking lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs. Okay. Let me tell you, the Royals was caught up with Epstein. Okay. So I'm not surprised. But they're not saying that he did anything wrong. Let's see what the article says. So Prince Harry's name has appeared in court documents against Bad Boy Records founder Sean Diddy Combs. Producer Lil Rod Jones filed a $30 million lawsuit against the music mogul 54 last month, citing that he participates in acts such as sexual misconduct, grooming, sex trafficking. All right. So according to the docs, Jones claimed that Duke of Sussex, 39, and other A-listers affiliated added to Diddy's legitimacy. The update comes amid the Diddy Dirty Money member Miami and Los Angeles mansion has been raided. The homes were ambushed by federal agents and Homeland Security on Monday in a possible connection with the XCX trafficking ring. 46 people in the building. Please hit that like button. Law enforcement sources told the Post the feds moved in because they wanted to seize Diddy's phones and computers. They also alleged there would be further raids on houses associated with the mogul in New York and Chicago. So it's not only Miami, New York, LA, now they hit in Chicago. So just hours later, Diddy was spotted pacing back and forth outside Miami airport. And apparently he was approached by the feds. Let me tell you something. Diddy knew this was coming. He knew this was coming. But look at it. He hasn't been arrested yet. They only executed a search warrant. So the court papers do not suggest that Harry was involved in any wrongdoing or criminal activity in conjunction with Diddy. The UK royal is not a defendant, nor has he been incriminated. His moniker also only appears in the documents. The Post has contacted Harry's camp for comment, and Harry and his estranged brother Prince William crossed paths with the notorious B.I.G., hype man, and rapper Kanye West in 2007. The hip-hop stars performed at the concert for Diana at Wembley Stadium at the time. So I posted this picture on my thumbnail. I don't think it's too much to this. So the concert event was put together by William 41 and Harry to celebrate their late mother, Princess Diana's birthday. A medley of superstars also sang at the bash, including Fergie, Elton John, Pharrell Williams, and Andre Bocelli. In 2012, Diddy gushed over Harry and the royal family, telling his son, "I really can't wait to get to the UK as London is one of my favorite cities." And I wonder why London is one of his favorite cities. Big hub for the trafficking arena, okay, over there in the UK. So he also quoted Diddy saying, "I'm also hoping I'll get to catch up with Prince Harry while I'm there. He's such a cool guy, and it's about time we hung out." Diddy, you try to freak off the prince? Boy, bye. Then he goes on to say, "I need him to take me to some of those wild Mayfair clubs." Let me tell you something. Diddy think it's a 24-hour freak off in his world. Period. So in January of 2011, episodes of the chat series The Graham Norton Show, The Last Night Crooner, got candid about his desire to have tea with the late Queen Elizabeth, who died in September of 2022 at the age of 96. Additionally, she shed some light on hanging out with Prince of Wales, who is the Invictus Games founder. So Norton 60 asked if the princess ever attached or attended one of Diddy's parties. And he quoted and said, "Trust me, they are off the list." The rapper joked, but not anymore. Before, when they were young bucks growing up, they were getting into a lot of trouble. So I was like, "Hey, why don't you come hang out with me?" Why would they need to hang out with Diddy? He's the worst influence ever. So that's the extent of how Prince Harry was implicated in this whole mess. But you know what? As this is all unfolding for Diddy, expect to hear more names, more celebrity names coming out. And unless there's evidence, this is all allegedly. They could have simply been in attendance or putting a concert together, just like Prince Harry. All right, up next, Sean Combs. His mule was also arrested yesterday. Let me bring him up on the screen. Brandon Paul. You know, 50 is still trolling. Okay, here's his mugshot. I could wish it was Diddy. I think he was tipped off too. He's got a lot of connections. Call it what you want. 58 watching. Please hit that like button. And shout out to Rolling Stone for this. So Brandon Paul was arrested on Monday around the same time Homeland Security agents raided two of Sean Combs' properties. A 25-year-old man accused in a recent lawsuit of being Sean Combs' DRUG mule was arrested on Monday on the cocaine and the ganja possession charges, according to arrest records obtained by Rolling Stone. I wonder how much he had on him. So Brandon Paul was taken into custody by Miami-Dade police on Monday afternoon at Opelika Airport around 4:30 p.m. and police were looking alongside Homeland Security agents when the arrest was made, according to the arrest affidavit. I mean, he in the same jail as Jonathan Odie. Hopefully they can protect him. So around the same time, dozens of Homeland Security agents and local law enforcement officers descended upon Combs' residence in Miami and Los Angeles as part of a federal SEX trafficking investigation led by Homeland Security. The coordinated raids were the first indication of a criminal investigation against Combs, for numerous civil lawsuits were filed against the Bad Boy Record executive. It's not clear whether HSI search is related to any of the allegations raised in the civil lawsuit. A family member of Paul's confirmed he was arrested, and a rep for Combs did not immediately reply to the request for comment. So it's unclear if Paul's arrest is in connection to the wider investigation into Combs or where he was headed at the airport. Combs was confirmed to be in Florida at the time of the raid, according to the NBC News. An official reportedly seized his phone before he was scheduled to leave for a trip to the Caribbean. So according to this, like, he was scheduled to leave, and I think Diddy sent the plane anyway. And that's why his plane ended up in Antigua. But Paul was recently named in a lawsuit filed by music producer Lil Rod. Let me tell you, that Lil Rod lawsuit opened up a whole can of worms for Diddy. Jones accused Paul of being Combs' mule, allegedly acquiring and distributing. Mr. Combs distributes the Blickies and the DRUGS. A person close to the situation confirmed to Rolling Stone that Paul's mugshot was the same man named in Jones's complaint. All right, so Lil Rod's lawsuit, say what you want, it opened up a whole can of worms for Diddy. And it's not just human trafficking we're dealing with here. We're also dealing with the DRUGS, and we're dealing with the Blickies being transported. All very serious crimes. All very serious crimes. Drop down to in my comments. Let me know. Not a crew. Do you think he's gonna snitch on Diddy? I think he was bailed out. Let me see. Arresting officers claim that Paul had the contraband inside his personal travel bags, which Diddy, it was mentioned in Lil Rod's lawsuit that he has them walk around with specific hats and fanny packs. So Paul was taken to Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center in Miami. He is currently being held on two $2,500 bonds for two charges, and they're both for possession of a controlled substance. So Jones' lawsuit was the latest to accuse Combs of SA alongside harassment and not compensating him for his work, which he has a history of. And Jones is known to work He was the producer on the Love album. Jones claims that he personally witnessed Paul transport and intend to transport illegal substances in his baggage while traveling between Los Angeles, Miami, Virginia, the Caribbean, and London on 3 occasions in December of 2022, in April of 2023, and November of 2023. In a photo supplied in the lawsuit, Paul is seen holding up what appears to be prescription pill bottles in a black pouch sitting on his lap. Jones claims the bag was filled with ecstasy, the cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, rooms, and Tucci. I never even heard of Tucci. Hey, St. Hudson. So say what you want. Lil Rod's lawsuit is powerful. And let's not forget all the mediums that predicted this downfall for Diddy. But one thing, I re-listened to Sloan. She doesn't believe that he's going to end up in prison. She does not believe he's going to end up in prison. Also, word on the curve is Diddy has sold his shares to Revolt. He's probably needing the money at this point for his defense. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. Diddy sells off all his Revolt TV shares to an anonymous buyer. So Diddy is no longer tied to Revolt TV. According to TMZ, he sold off all the shares to an interest buyer for an undisclosed sum. I wonder if he sold it to 50. Remember, 50 wanted it. The company is allegedly still black owned, but the owner's identity remains private at this time. Per the report, the new boss wishes to remain anonymous for the time being. However, an official announcement of who purchased Revolt will be made soon. So basically, they want the smoke surrounding Diddy to die down so it doesn't take away from their moment. So Diddy, he ultimately stepped down as the chairman of Revolt in November when the Cassie lawsuit dropped. Wouldn't it be ironic? I don't think he'll sell it to 50 out of spite, because 50 is trolling and trolling hard, honey. Okay. And now he's saying JayZ's name. All right. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Diddy's electronics seized by federal agents in the searches of his home. All right. And let's just hope it's enough to get a charge. All right. Here's 50 trolling. He said, here is JayZ last reported seen waving at Puffy Jet. LOL. He trolling hard, honey. He is trolling hard. So 50 posted this. Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said the ninja ain't answering his phone. LOL. He don't want nothing to do with that. He don't want nothing. 69 in the chat. Please hit the thumbs up button. Yes. Before we move on to the next creeper, the next Chester, the one that thought he was safe in Bali. Mm-hmm. Yep, Russell Simmons is up next. Come on, Russell, get up here. Mm-hmm. Creep. He's such a creep. He is such a creep. Russell always seemed weird to me. Come on with your that smile just look creepy, okay? So let's move right on in. So shout out to HNHH for this article. Russell Simmons receives a lawsuit from server in Bali, reportedly expresses shock. So the case concerns accusation of actual misconduct and defamation against the former music executive who denies any and all claims. So the various accusations of SA against Russell Simmons have seemingly followed him all the way to Bali, where he currently resides. Moreover, All Hip Hop reports the process server Daniel John Ayub handed him a lawsuit from fellow former music executive Drew Dixon, who is on the documentary On the Record. All right. She also has a lawsuit against L.A. Reid for the same allegation. So she brought the lawsuit for defamation concerning his stouch dismissal of her SA claims against him. The story goes that on March 5th, Ayub went to the JayZ Bali Health and Wellness Resort, which Russell Simmons owns, to serve him with the following at around 12:30 p.m. local time. After passing two security checkpoints, he searched for him for an hour before finally spotting him. You think Usher's visit over there was a roadmap for the server? You cannot take anything at face value. So the server quoted, I recognize him as the person named in the service papers as Russell Simmons. He's a well-known celebrity and widely known in Bali, Indonesia, as well as in the United States and other places. Simmons had sat with some associates by the time the server approached him. I said, excuse me, Mr. Simmons, sorry to interrupt you meeting, he reportedly claimed. I then handed Simmons the service documents in an envelope and said, this is for you. So according to reports, the Queens native expressed shock at the move and made some calls to his security staff and others unknown contacts. Well, Russell, you got some explaining to do. And I thought about it after our live this morning. This is a civil lawsuit. It's not criminal. So although he's in Bali where there's no extradition, that does not protect him from being civilly sued, if that makes any sense. So it's not criminal. It's not criminal. Well, it looks like the men of hip hop are up Inch Creek. And I'm putting that Nightshade Creek, okay? Let me see what y'all saying in these comments, and then we're going to get ready to get up out of here because I need a nap. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for the lunchtime rundown support. Hey, Carol. Carol says she need a nap too. Yes, the rabbit hole is wide and far, okay? Good afternoon, Be More Shorty. Thank you, Carol. I also have an update on the bridge, Be More, and we'll do that really quick. Prayers out to them. Carol's watching TMZ. Carol said, I heard he was tipped off. TMZ is reporting they're looking for firearms too. Okay, Be More says Diddy was aware late Saturday. He had to be tipped off. Yes, this is beyond messy. Hey, Stay Hudson, thank you for joining. Yeah, 50 is a mess. Looking like an alien. Yes, he is. Mr. Magoo looking ass. Y'all talk about Russell. Y'all tearing Russell up. He a creep. All right, I'll check out the lead attorney. They're going to get him one way or another. It's downhill from here. I mean, at the end of the day, just the marks on his reputation alone, nobody's going to want to work with him. But to me, they shouldn't have never wanted to work with him, period. They knew what kind of creep he was. All right, next we're going to get into the update. The mayor of Maryland has spoken out in regards to the bridge collapsing. Let's hear what he has to say, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here.
We know the Key Bridge. I've ridden over the Key Bridge countless times. So many of us know the Key Bridge because it is our normal commute. This is a place that is a normal commute route for over 30,000 Marylanders every single day. And so to hear the words that the Key Bridge has collapsed, it's shocking and heartbreaking. And immediately the first thought and the first ideas go back to what happened to the people, what was the impact on human life. But for every single one of us who are Marylanders, the words that the Key Bridge is gone, it still shakes us, because for 47 years, that's all we've known. And so this is not just unprecedented from what we're seeing and what we're looking at today. It's heartbreaking.
All right, it's definitely heartbreaking.
We know the Key Bridge,
and I'm looking for updates.
I've ridden over the Key Bridge
story
countless times.
I'm looking for updates on his story. I haven't seen that they reported any bodies being found or if anyone survived it. Oh, okay. B Moore said our governor is a swaggy guy. Shout out to the governor. Yes, B Moore in the house. Okay, Biden is paying for a full restoration of the bridge. That's just terrible. And I want to know who was driving the boat that crashed into it. What kind of influence was he under? That was not no sober ride for you to ride, and you had to be asleep. You had to be asleep. So I'm gonna leave y'all. Okay, it looks like nobody was on the bridge at the time of impact. Okay. Oh, the boat had a power outage. Okay, see, this is why I gotta check in with my naughty crew because I don't be having time to look everything up. Thank you, Kim, for those tidbits. Okay, the boat had a power outage. Nothing as of yet, naughty. Still the two who was saved and 7 unaccounted for. Okay, good. All right. So I'll keep my eyes out for that. And I'm gonna close the show with this because this is what Diddy gonna look like when he goes see R. Kelly in prison. Okay. Shout out to Petty King. That's how it's gonna look. And then Diddy gonna start doing the Diddy Dance, like, Did he do it or did he not? You know, at this point, we just got to see where the cards lie. But he's definitely in hot water. I wonder if the mule is going to snitch on him. Those some of the questions that come to mind. I wonder if his kids going to turn on him. Okay, the power knockdown. Okay, thank you, Kim. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my subscribers. That's the brother love dance, y'all. That's the brother love dance. Shout out to brother love. Okay. All right, Kim just sent me this. Let's pull this up. Christina Irvine. Thank you. Thank you, Kim, for sending me this. is tragic, but it just goes to show how you can't depend on technology. Let me see. Okay, Be More, thank you. Be More said her dad retired from the Port of Baltimore and he's checking in with others retirees. Ah, that grooving dude gotta log out forever. Check out the bridge. Looks like no cars. Yeah. Hey, you be bugging. All right, so that's it. I just wanted to bring y'all some updates for this lunchtime rundown. All right, we got Diddy's Mule arrested, and he has a bail of $2,500. Let's see if he snitches. We got Prince Harry being named in Lil Rod's amendment to his lawsuit. They're not implicating Harry criminally, just like they didn't implicate Carisha criminally. I think Lil Rod, on top of dropping all these receipts, is also name dropping in the process. And if you look at who his attorney is, he's more than happy to expose it all. He's former, I don't know if he's still attorney for Jennifer Huff, but he's desperate for a win at this point. Okay, Judy heard on the BBC they believe 20 people died and 6 construction workers are missing. So sad. I hope it's not true. I hope not either. And it's looking like nobody was on it at that time in the night. So we'll see. I'll keep my eyes out for the story. I'll also continue to monitor the Diddy situation because y'all know I'm waiting for that mug shot. You know I'm waiting for that mug shot. But according to Sloan's reading, they don't think he'll be arrested. He'll just go away. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. We have 66 in the building. Please make sure you're thumbs upping this video to get us in the algorithm. But I'm just doing my job. I'm just providing all the
receipts. Do I need to bring the receipts?
I'm just bringing y'all the receipts so that y'all could come up with your own conclusion. My personal opinion, Diddy did it. Diddy did it. All right. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. And make sure as you move through your day,
ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your...
Don't get swallowed by the evils of this world. Come on, Chris Brown, tell them.
You ever been swallowed up, swallowed up?
All right, you guys, and I always thank my haters, my subs, my moderators.
And I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too. I appreciate every last one of you. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. One.